Welcome to our video. We're Cornflakes Madhu. This video is about the nomenclature of coordination compounds, specifically how to name them. But first, let me introduce you to our group members. Alright, let's set the scene. Here we have Dr. Firos and her student Farah. I wonder what's going on.
Assalamualaikum, doctor. Can I ask you something?
Walaikum assalam, Farah. Of course.
I have a problem understanding how to name a coordination compound following the IUPAC rules. Can you explain the steps of naming a coordination compound to me?
Of course. Okay, listen and watch carefully. I will explain it to you one by one. There are 7 rules for naming a coordination compound. Number 1 is determining the charge. Determine whether each atom is a cation or anion for the central atom, the ligands, and the net charge of the complex. Rule 2. Overall, the cation is named before the anion, like in potassium hexachloroplatinate 4. Rule 3. For complex ions, ligands are named before the metal ion. For ligands, remember to follow the order neutral, negative, then positive. For multiple ligands of the same charge, arrange in the alphabetical order of their names, not their prefixes. Rule 4. Add in the prefixes. Monodentate ligands use di, tri, tetra, penta, and hexa as prefixes. Meanwhile, polydentate ligands use bis, tris, tetrakis, pentakis, and hexakis. Rule 5. The name of a negative ligand will change the end of their names. Chloride will be chloro, sulfite will be sulfido, and sulfate will be sulfato. Rule 6. The names of neutral ligands will remain unchanged. Some examples here are amine, aqua, carbonyl, and nitrosyl. Finally, Rule 7. Naming the central atom of a complex ion. Cation complexes will remain with their normal name, while an anionic complex will end with -ate. Scandium becomes scandate, titanium becomes titanate. Now let's take a look at this question. The counterion is a cation, so it's named first. Molybdenum is the central atom, and cyanide is a monodentate ligand. The potassium atom has a positive 1 charge, while cyanide has a negative 1 charge. Potassium is named first, followed by cyanide and molybdenum. Cyanide is an anionic ligand, thus the ligand name changes from cyanide to cyano. The net charge of the complex is negative, thus the metal named molybdenum changes to molybdate. Next, let's calculate the oxidation number for molybdate. 2 times 1 plus molybdate plus 6 times negative 1 equals 0, since the overall compound is neutral. The charge for molybdate is positive 4. Hence, the name of this coordinate compound is potassium hexacyanomolybdate 4. So that's how you can name a coordination compound following IUPAC rules.
Okay, doctor. Now I've gotten a better understanding of naming coordinate compound.
Now let's try to name another example.
Okay, doctor. I'll try my best to answer it.
So, what do you think is the name for this coordination compound?
Let me try to answer it by following all the steps. Iron is the central atom. Ethylene diamine is a polydentate, and the counterion is an anion. Based on the question, the net charge of the complex ion itself is positive. Next is determining the oxidation number of iron, which calculates to positive 3. So the name of this coordination compound is tris-ethylene diamine iron 3 chloride.
Bravo, Farah, that was the correct answer. Now let's try to answer the final question.
Silver is the central atom, and cyanide is an anionic monodentate ligand. The oxidation number of silver is calculated with the overall complex being an anion at -1. Thus, silver has a charge of +1. Hence, the name for this coordination compound is dicyanoargentate 1 ion.
You did a great job, Farah. You deserve an applause. Make sure to follow all the steps and try to do more exercises to strengthen your understanding.
Okay, doctor, thank you for the tips and making time to explain more about this topic to me. And a thanks to everyone for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed and understood how to name their coordination compounds.